Yes, let's do a reading. Just by the pool, just kind of chilling, doing our thing. And there's a message that's coming forward, so let's see. Gonna do some shuffling, taking care of some pups, you know? Aw. Okay. Aw. All right. So, this reading feels that there's a sense of tenderness a little bit around it, and it feels like there's like a softness to it, but also a bit of like a sorrow, and there is a bit of loss coming forward. Loss can come forward in many ways. It could, come forward in growth and sort of moving past or through old versions of ourselves. Grief can come forward in a choice that you've made recently, and grief can come forward in actual form of like losing someone either on this realm, which like lots of love, or losing a friendship that like you thought you had. So there's definitely an aspect of this coming forward, and it's followed by, here, I'll show you. It's followed by the 3 of Earth, which is about growth. And it's not always comfortable growth. This is like, this is kind of an uncomfortable growth from what I can gather. And there's a lot of care and a lot of nurturing around this. And also I do want to share that, yes, it can feel, it can definitely feel a little bit like you're like lost, or it feels like you feel stuck or something, or you're confused, or you're like, is my worthiness sort of still there? Why is this happening? And on the other side, so both of these cards that are coming forward in these 2 sections are like, in quotations, good and bad, or dark or light. And I think that's just to show that through growth, many a times when we're moving even towards the 10 of Cups, like this is a beautiful card. This is like fulfillment. This is like, yay. This is like, fantastic. There can also be these other feelings, and all of these feelings can exist at one time. Everything that you're feeling, even if it's like good growth, can still feel not great. Sometimes it can feel bad, and sometimes that can be confusing. Like, did I make the right choice? Or, did I set those boundaries in a way that made sense? They're upset with me. It's like, coming back into yourself and validating yourself and your experience is very important, and trusting and knowing that, like, if you're operating from a place of self and you're operating from like what you know and what you trust and what you're learning to understand and trust as well, that it will absolutely all come together. Growth is not always comfortable, and like, you're worth it. This is worth it. And just like keep following what you're doing, because there is something that's leading you. There is something that's guiding you, whether it's like you establishing your worth or what have you. Like, this is absolutely something that's here calling for the expression of it, and calling for the growth, and calling for the support amongst even these losses that are coming forward, whether they're like physical in actual form, or metaphorical, or, more intellectual or emotional. Like, all of these things are real. All of them exist. And you're really special. You're really beautiful. I'm sending you so much love. If you need help working through any form of grief at all, whether that's a person or a part of yourself or something, find your support systems, your people, your therapists. Come to myself. We can absolutely step in and care and nurture for that. And we can also step in to understand and facilitate that growth, especially if it's feeling uncomfortable, so that you can start to at least breathe in and feel the really beautiful at the same time, and also learning to not see that more, but learning to step into this growth more and more, and into this fulfillment more and more, which is new to you as well, from what I'm gathering. So this feels like a pretty specific message, but if it's resonating, don't be afraid to drop a little like heart in the comments, or we can reach out and we can do some work together. You are loved so deeply. You're so incredible, and I look forward to connecting with you here or anywhere. Mwah. See you soon. Big hugs.